Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for February 9th of 2025 is titled Milky Way over the Australian Pinnacles. So what do we see here? Well, here we see in the foreground the Pinnacles in Australia. And these are in the western portion of Australia, made of ancient seashells. So limestone that stick up there, and they're about the size of a person sticking up. And the detailed formation really we don't know about, although likely they are denser regions that have been able to hold up as surrounding areas have been eroded away. And that happens in other areas and perhaps could be the same situation here. Now looking up at the sky, we see a number of things there, but primarily our Milky Way arcing across the sky. And we can see the distinct star clouds and dust clouds that make up our Milky Way galaxy as we see it from within. Now the bright star clouds are the areas where we can see through the dust, where there is less dust there. And the darker areas are where the dust is denser, and that means that it blocks out the light. So this whole area would be incredibly bright were it not for this dust. The dust makes the Milky Way fainter than it otherwise would. And that's because it blocks out the light. So that very bright star cloud near the top of this would be that whole area would be incredibly bright there, were it not for the dust blocking out the light of almost all of the stars within the Milky Way, and allowing us only slight glimpses through in various areas where the dust is a little less dense, giving us some glimpses of what our galaxy is like. Now the one pinnacle in the center, we actually see an object sitting there. And what could that be? Well, that in fact is the moon, and it was a crescent moon, although you can't see that in the image because of the vast overexposure needed to bring out the other details in the image. So if we image the moon, we would not be able to see all of the details here, but you would then see a crescent moon in the image. Now sticking up from the moon, and in fact pointing upward, is also another astronomical phenomena. And that is what is known as the zodiacal light. Now the zodiacal light is also caused by dust, but this is dust within our own solar system. And that dust then scatters the light and reflects light from the sun back toward us here at Earth, and kind of gives us a glow right around the ecliptic, which is the path of the sun, the path the sun appears to take, and also the plane of our solar system. So when that is illuminated, the light that will appear a little bit lighter along that path. And that's what we're seeing there from the moon going upward. We get to see what is known as the zodiacal light heading up towards the Milky Way galaxy, and the constellations up there near the top being those constellations which are near both the center of our galaxy, as well as being near the plane of the ecliptic or the path of the sun. And those would be the constellations of Scorpius and Sagittarius up near the top. So that was our picture of the day for February 9th of 2025. It was titled Milky Way over the Australian Pinnacles. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Glowbird. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.